Hey traders, in this video we are going to talk about how to select stocks for buying and selling with the help of NTD. Once you log into the NTD website, you can see on the dashboard you have three pie charts given here. First one is about Nifty FNO, then you have Nifty 50 and then you have Nifty Bank. All these three pie charts combine of different stocks. For example, in Nifty FNO you have some around 200 stocks, where in Nifty 50 you have 50 stocks and in Nifty Bank you have 12 stocks. With this, you can find the trend for the intraday. As we all know, trend is your best friend. It's a saying in the market, and you need to follow the trend if you want to be successful in your intraday trading. Once you open this chart, you can see there are two buttons given here, open and close. Once you click on open, this indicates that what is the trend post 9:15. It doesn't show the prices of the previous closing. It doesn't calculate the gap ups and gaps down in the market. It just shows the momentum, the trend after 9:15. So after 9:15 it shows me that the pie chart for Nifty FNO shows me that 54% or 55% of Nifty FNO stocks, all the FNO listed companies, out of which 55% of FNO listed companies are trading in positive. Out of that, 52% are trading from 0 to 2%, and 4% of the stocks are trading for 2+%. In Nifty 50, if you see, you can see that 64% of stocks of Nifty 50 are trading in green, and whereas in Bank Nifty 50 plus 8, around 58 to 59% stocks in Bank Nifty are also trading in green. So out of this, you can assume that your trend for the intraday is in positive side. Looking at this, you can get your trend for the intraday, that is in the positive side. Once you selected your trend, where is your trend? Your trend is in positive side. Now you have to select the stocks. For selecting stocks, we have a tool known as buy momentum, sell momentum. Once you get your trend is in buy side, click on buy momentum. When you click on buy momentum, there are a list of stocks given here, out of which you have to identify which stocks you need to buy for intraday and which stocks you need to avoid for intraday. The second criteria, the second rule, first rule is you have to identify the trend. Once you identified the trend, in our case the trend is positive. Second, you have to identify the stocks. To identify the stocks, you have a filter. Below filter you have scripts, you have momentum. Momentum indicates the amount of bulk orders. For example, if there are 8 bulk orders, like in NBCC there are currently 8 bulk orders till now, so it shows me that in NBCC there were 8 bulk orders, in Torrent Power 7, in JNFC 7, in MFSL 7, Ramco Cement, Ultratech, Ambuja Cement 544. So it shows me how much bulk orders have been came in that particular stock throughout the day. Currently, till now, if we see, there are mostly the highest number of bulk orders in a stock is 8. The criteria, second criteria says that there should be minimum 2 bulk orders in a stock. For a stock to select, you need to have at least 2 bulk orders. More than 2 is good enough. Less than 2, we don't take that stock in intraday. We ignore that stock, we focus on another stock. In our case, if you see, there are many stocks which have more than 2 bulk orders. For example, now I have to identify, is there any sector specific stocks that are repetitive? For example, you have IT sector, and that you have TCS, Infosys, you have Mindtree, you have Wipro, you have HCL Tech, you have Tech Mahindra, you have different types of stock in IT sector. Currently, if you see in that script, you can see that Ultratech Cement, Ramco Cement, Ambuja Cement, Grasim, and some other cements, like cement stocks are repetitive. You can see that cement stocks are repetitive. Also, you can see some banks are also repetitive, Bank of Baroda, PNB. So there are many stocks which are repetitive in a particular sector. So if there is a sector stocks coming repetitive, you are most tendly to select that sector itself. So in our case, we'll select cement sector. We'll check out the chart for Ramco Cement, Ultratech Cement, Ambuja Cement, and we'll check out the chart for Bank of Baroda or LTTS. You can select n number of stocks, out of which you just need to filter that is there any sector specific stocks getting repetitive. If there's no sector specific stocks getting repetitive, you just need to know that is there any stocks which have more than 2 orders. If you have more than 2 orders, you can go ahead with that stock. So in our case, we'll check out on Ambuja Cement, we'll check out on Ultratech Cement, because we have this sector stocks repetitive. So we'll go to the Ambuja Cement bulk section. We'll see there, is there any bulk orders coming repetitive in Ambuja Cement and Ultratech Cement. So we'll just check out that, is there any stocks repetitive in that. So we have Ambuja, we'll just type out Ambuja here. On typing out Ambuja, you can see that the first bulk order came at 9:26 a.m. in the morning. So while checking out, you can see that the price before the bulk order was in negative. So around until 9:26 the price was negative. After the first bulk order came, the price have turned positive. This shows that there's a buying momentum out of a bulk order. So before bulk order the price was negative. The rank for the stock was 109. You can check it out here. The rank before the bulk order was 109. After the bulk order, when price went from negative to positive, the ranking also changed from 109 to 54. This shows there's a strength in a bulk order. In a bulk block deal, there's a strength in this deal. Secondly, second order came at 9:30, wherein again the price was positive and it became even more stronger after that order. So the position was from 54, it went to 31, and after the bulk order it went to 14, and currently it's trading at sixth number position. So this shows that the stock momentum, the trend was way positive in this, and second and third criteria are more or less similar. The third criteria says that there should be a selling in a stock and the trend should change to positive. For example, if I say you, if I show you a chart, I'll show you in a chart that how this trend change works. But a basic criteria you need to keep in your mind that stock price should be negative and then it should turn to positive. And if it's there in that chart, if it's there in the bulk order, with the help of bulk order the stock price has turned positive, it is a great sign for an intraday opportunity. Like again, if you see on Ultratech also, you can see that, or if we see on Remco Cement, you can see on Remco that the price have turned positive. If I just see on Ramco Cement, we'll see on Ramco Cement, until 9:18 the price was negative. Before the block deal, the price was block order, the price was negative. After the block order, the price turned to positive 0.5%. And the position before the block deal was, block order was 129. After the block order, the price the position went to 13. Then again at 9:48 the second block order came, even the price became more stronger and the position also have become a bit stronger, and currently the last block order was at 10:42 until now, and the position for that stock was number one. So this shows you that what is the position of the stock, and it shows you if the price was negative and then the block order came, with the help of block order the price have turned positive. It's a great sign to pick that stock in intraday. You can pick a stock which doesn't have a block order, or which has a block order but the price was not negative. But in that case, if you see NBCC, we have NBCC also, but we won't pick this stock. Why? Because the price wasn't negative before the block order. Sometimes what happens is, if you don't have a negative price, if there's no price action, you can see in NBCC there was no price action. 9:30 the stock was already positive, but as soon as the block order started coming, the stock price even became more stronger. There's no hard and fast rule that the price need to be negative, but what happens is, if the price doesn't have a negative momentum earlier, your stop loss sometime might become very big, and in that case your RR ratio, your risk to reward ratio doesn't meet in that condition. So if you want your RR ratio to meet in your condition, you just need to follow some simple steps. That is, the price should be negative before my buying, and after the block deal the price have turned positive. It's a great sign for a stock. You can have a smaller RR ratio, you can have a smaller stop loss, and with that you can gain some extra profits. Now we'll see on the charts whether the chart has shown the same picture or not. If you see on Ambuja Cement, you can see here that there was an block deal around 9:40. It's not more than 10 minutes also, 10-15 minutes also, and after that if you see at around 9:34 there was a price action indicator. This is an indicator which helps you for an entry, where you can take your entry. If you know a little bit about chart reading, you can pre-attempt your entry. With that your stop losses become even more smaller, but if you have purchased this, it will help you to enter at a proper place. If there's an untouched candle, you can see there's an untouched candle here. If there's an untouched candle here above the bend, it's a sign of buying. And here also you can see the pink arrow, which also indicates that you can take your entry here. And if you have taken your entry here, your stop losses will also be predefined at the day low. If your entry has been within 45 minutes of the market opening, usually you keep your stop losses at day low, or you keep your stop losses at a swing low. Now price action, as I said you, price action is very important. If you see this is your opening candle, right? This was your first opening candle. This was the first opening candle. After opening candle the price went lower, it created a lower low. You can see in 1 minute candle it created a lower low, but suddenly after the block deal, as soon as the block deal started coming, after that block orders, the price became positive and the stock made a new high, new day high in that case. And whenever, for example, this is a candle, if this is a candle and there's a baby candle in it, but after the block order, for suppose there's a block order at 9:34, after the block order the block candle breaks the initial high candle, the initial high candle, that is the day high candle, it is considered to be a buying sign. So like that, this stock was at here, it went down, it break the day high, and after breaking the day high it created a new high wherein you can enter it, and also it was above the NTD bands, and also there was a signal to buy, after which you can easily get, if this was your entry price, this was your SL, 1:3 was easily achieved till here. So you can trail your stop losses also. For example, till here it was 1:2. If you wanted, you just have trailed your SL to cost, and with cost you would have easily gained 1:3 target. Suppose we take some different stock, that is Ultradex Cement. We'll check on Ultradex Cement also. Checking on Ultradex Cement, you can see here the entry was indicated somewhere around here at the opening itself, but before at the opening the entry was indicated, but the price would have not, the candle was not closed about the NTD bands. For our case, you need to have an untouched candle above the NTD band. So what happened here is, this was an initial candle, the price consolidated here, and after which there was a breakout here. When there was a breakout and it was above the NTD band, an indicator was also suggesting an uptrend, you would have taken entry at this candle, around this candle. This was your entry candle. Whenever you took your entry, if it was within 45 minutes of the market opening range, so you have taken your day low as a stop loss, and with this easily you would have achieved 1:5 target. So here again, if you would have till here it was 1:3, again there was a retracement, but the candle did not close below the NTD band, you would have trailed your SL from to cost, and with that help you would have easily gained 1:5 risk reward target. So this is how the NTD bands and the NTD block deals, block orders work. This helps you to take an entry. This shows you the strength in the chart, and it also shows you the price action. Price action is very important. Please don't miss that. When you trade, you just need to have, in a positive buying momentum, you just need to know that after opening, if the stock has created a low, and after that if it's creating a new high in intraday, it's a buying momentum stock. And with the help, in that case also, you just need to check that if that high is created with the help of block order or not. If the high is created with the help of block order, it's a great sign, it's a good sign that yes, there's some accumulation going there, and that price might shoot up more. In case of selling scenario, if the stocks open, goes up a little bit, comes down and create a new intraday low, and that low is created with the help of block order, it shows that there's actual some selling pressure, and you might see some more lower prices coming ahead. So this helps you to buy and sell your stocks. So this is how the NTD website works.